Par parody, yeah. Great! What else could possibly happen now? Okay, what are you talking about exactly? Well, first of all, not only did YouTube copyright my claimed video because I used too much copyrighted, music, apparently I was originally recording for this, and my camera messed up, and now I cleaned my data, and what happened to me? My Call of Duty's broken! Meaning I gotta get to level 35 all over again! Well, I mean, that sucks, but, are you actually gonna do your thing with the Gundam and such? You know what? I might as well do it because I never really played Call of Duty anyway, so Ow! Well, I guess I have to explain it again. So basically, people always ask me what type of powerful Gundam suits, like mobile suits, are more powerful, like a Gundam of some sort. Nobody really asked me that because nobody even heard of Gundam. They just think it's a Transformers ripoff. But to me, what's most powerful is the Unicorn Gundam, which is basically what I can only assume is the RX-78-2 reincarnated. You know, like this one over here where it just died and my stop-motion series that's probably never gonna happen. So yeah, I can see why. And basically, I've been nagging for this type of model kit because, it's the only one that could transform? Well, we'll just have to find that out for ourselves, shall we? But before we get to the actual mobile suit itself, let's take a look at my other Christmas present I'm probably going to review. We got the Lego version of the Ford Mustang. Next, we got this minifigure. If any of you guys are Lego fans, comment down below who this is. Next, the Manhattan structure. Next, this crappy train set, which maybe I'll do a Sam's Train review on this one. Who knows? Comment down below if you're Sam's Train fans and you want me to review this as a parody. Next, this kick-ass wallet. Why was this in... I never see this in Ready Player One because I never watched Ready Player One. Next, this big-ass Nerf gun, which I'm too lazy to shoot at the cats because of the thing, but I'll shoot at this door. God dang it. Let's try this again. If you're expecting a Nerf war anytime soon, I'm too poor to afford a camera that, goes on top of my head. So, yeah, no Nerf wars. Is that, all my presents? Yep, time to get to the main event himself. Alright, here he is, the man himself, the RX-0 Unicorn Gundam. That's better. Oh, and if T-Fan 1 page is seeing this, this is a Gundam. As well as this one. And this one. And this one. Stay still. And this one. And this one! Okay, pretty much any mobile suit that has these traits. Number 1, a pointy head. Number 2, a ridiculous mouthpiece with a weird red thing. Number 3, blocky shoulders. Number 4, a beautiful skirt. And 3, blocky feet. But I bet you right now you're gonna be like, wait a minute, if this guy has the blocky shoulders, the beautiful skirt, and the blocky feet, how come he doesn't have a 2-horn thing and what's the weird mouth thing on this thing? Ugh. I feel like that was Jobby territory right there. Actually, that's because it's how should I say this? A Dragon Ball type of character. Because he has 2 forms. His first form is this stupid, ugly-looking piece of crap that looks like a gym. Then all of a sudden he goes into his Destroyer mode, which is technically a God mode. Scratch that. That's a God mode. Although I consider it less of a transformation. Just more like you just shift some pieces around until you get the red or green or whatever. It's not just like a transforming Gundam, say like this, like the Magnum Gundam that he turns into a jet, which I'm not gonna turn into jet mode just for that comparison, because number one, I am, well, not that tired. It's like something in the morning. And number two, this happened to me once. Fix that. If any of you guys are watching this and know about Gundam, how the frick do I fix this? Super glue? Because I mean, it's clear plastic. I refuse to order another one. Does someone say, articulation? Nope. Technically, I'm not going to do the articulating thing just yet because, well, you know, it's technically the same transformation no matter what angle you go at it. But I will do the feet because the feet are actually different. So the feet have like an up movement and a down movement, which causes this piece to go. I think it has like a swivel, and you can do a pivot on it. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this so slowly, it's because it's not like a typical action figure. It's a model kit, meaning they gotta be extra delicate. Although, I feel like this video begs to differ.
Teeny tiny itsy bitty problem.
That wasn't just some guy, that was actually me in my early reviews. And by the way, if you're actually wondering, this guy is actually fine. I didn't break him in any way, he's just alright, I guess. Except for the bad days, you know, not so.
It's not solid!
Who cares? The past is the past. We're in the future now and all that stuff. Destroyer mode. Actually, no. What you mean? Yes, we are gonna see the ultimate supercalifragilisticexpialidocious transformation. Hold on for a second. I gotta deal with this stupid camera thingy. Okay, so basically, yes, there is gonna be a transformation sequence. But let's hear. Number one is that this transformation is so freaking tedious and all that stuff that I don't even feel like doing it on camera because I feel like I might break something. And usually if you've seen my reviews before, I kind of do it like slightly where you can't actually see it. And number two, I told you about the thing that happened to me. I tried to release a 50 subscriber special filler episode, and I used too much copyrighted music. Meaning that I can't play any copyrighted music right, you know, now. I gotta wait until time passes by, probably like a bunch of days until I get to use it again. And probably not. So instead, we're going to present it as a common writer transformation. What type? EXA, because video games and all that stuff. So hit it! Ooh, wow, that was actually so complicated and all that stuff. So here he is, the reincarnation of the granddaddy Gundam himself, the Unicorn Gundam Destroyer mode. Although what I think that the original mode might be is like a disguise mode, because this might be the real form. Because what if some Zaku's all like, hey Tim, look over there, that looks like a random mobile suit. I'm pretty sure that's nothing. And then all of a sudden he transforms, like, halfway, he's all like, is he turning into a Super Saiyan? Well, he's no threat to us. And then his face changes, and all of a sudden the thing comes out, and then they're all like, oh my god, the Gundam shit, it's it! Yes, he may be threatening, he may be dangerous, he may be, you know, kind of be cute in a plush, but he's so threatening that you would dare not to look in his eyes. Which I'm talking about the actual mobile suit itself, because this thing, you'd be threatened by a little, but there are some problems with the mobile suit, well, the toy I have with itself. The first issue I have is the head itself. For example, in the original transformation in the anime, this is how it transformed. Like that. But in the manga, it's kind of like a frustration. There you go. See, the only transformation from the anime part is, you know, whoop, ooh, Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it later. Which, the only transformation part is the camera closing and all that stuff. But this is how you actually transform the head. You see, what you originally do is that you take off these parts, flip out these parts, take this attachment. Okay, swear to fucking God, if you don't stay there, oh boy. Then you place the thing back where it was, close these up, and you take these things and you just flip them around. Like so. And then boom! Yeah, you got your different head. And I hate it. Look, I actually know that Bandai couldn't possibly engineer the transformation head itself, which I get. But it's not the transformation that concerns me. No. The real issue I have is with this attachment. Because every single time when I put the thing, when I transform it into the original suit and, back to transforming it into its destroying mode, this sticker, the eyes kept, slanting a little bit. Like, why? I mean, I don't know what type of, things that type of liquid that they dab on the sticker so it'll stay on better. By the way, if you're a Gundam specialist here and you're watching this, please tell me in the comments what type of liquid you use to make sure the sticker's on. And I swear to God, if it's top coat, I'm gonna hurt you. Which, every single time I do, this and this, this and this, this and this, and this and this, the stickers would always slant down, making me have to go reposition the stickers. But hey, at least it's not this one where I put it on the wrong way and that looks dopey. But to be fair, who actually puts on the sticker when it's already on? Freaking weirdos. I mean, why would you put the sticker on that visor when you already know that it's gonna be like that? I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, you're not smart. I mean, you are smart, but you don't have to be like that dumb to do it. Why am I whispering this to the camera? Oh, because that's hilarious now. The second issue I have is a certain type of joint. Which, no, we're not talking about the shoulders, but if I can just set it down without having it to fall over. Good enough. See, if you, turn this around and, use the butterfly joint, and if you actually get a flashlight up in here, there's this teeny tiny teensy bitsy attachment that's connected to the arm. Okay, you see it? Yeah, there it is. To get a better look at the little teen tiny joint, let's look at the manual, aka the instruction booklet. Okay, so yeah, here it is. See, these two attachments, G35 and G35 number 2, they're the worst type of joint systems. Cause originally when I was, de-transforming it, one of the G35 pieces snapped. I didn't break it, but I was on the verge of breaking. Meaning I had to grab a piece of super glue that was conveniently in my drawer and I had to dab it before it breaks. Just like the other model kits. If you actually seen this guy's review, I actually snapped the gun and it's too late to fix it now. Thank God I didn't do it to my baby and all that stuff. But actually, no. The real issue I have is, the runner, the B runner part stuff. Because, I mean, it's I find it kind of stupid. See, back in the day, when real grade Gundams was becoming a thing, there's this thing called the real grade Gundam syndrome, which is one of the most out of place syndromes ever, because I mean, really? Because usually back in the day, most of these model kit frames kind of look like this, which is kind of scary to say the least. And they were on some type of weird plastic syndrome that they usually, weaken over time. This one's a different story, because, it doesn't weaken, but it kind of makes the transformation impossible and possible at the same time. Because, oh god, I forgot. Well, okay, that's not actually mine, because that never happened to me, but I'm more concerned about that one piece that I was talking about, because why would you use that instead of like a normal part like everyone else? Woo! But Zachary, they had to do because it's part of the transformation. Would you like to have a real great unicorn Gundam that doesn't transform? Boy! There's a difference between engineering and bullshitting. This is basically these two elements right here. Because it's a good thing I actually did replace, because otherwise the joint would suck balls and oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, you can't see it. Let me just fix that right out with a quick snap. Oh, well, I snapped and it doesn't seem to be working. If any of you Gundam specialists I can't tell if this is common or I might have built it wrong. Or like when I take it apart and put it back together again, this might happen. Please help me. Okay, basically the third problem I have with this kit, well actually it's not with the kit, but it's every adult who has this kit, which is the legs. Because people seem to be having trouble with the legs. You're like, oh, this attachment could be hard and all that stuff. Well, this is how you actually do it, you dumb adult. You actually have to shift this attachment like right here, and then so it might lock into place. If that doesn't work, just keep pushing it, then boom, you got a flat finish. And it doesn't seem to be working. Let me just. Yes, what's on camera and all that stuff. Yeah, let me try deeper. That's better. And then you just close it up like a normal, sophisticated person. Okay, I don't even know why I'm angling this. And to get it out, you gotta push it downwards. That's better. And then you place it there. I'm pretty sure people don't use that thing so often because they think they might break it, but I have no issue at all. So meaning that every single adult who has this unicorn Gundam and doesn't know that attachment, where you have to do the leg thing and all that stuff, they got outsmarted by a 15-year-old who, well, technically is poor and, well, made an apology video to 18+ artists. I am not joking. And also, by the way, that ain't the thumbnail. Because it's basically the system that has, this is like a school computer, and comment down below if you go to Tesco's high school and you're having this issue with your Chromebooks. I'm assuming yes. Okay, so I'm guessing that's all the issues from this model kit. Now I can. God, I hate this thing so much. Now I can truly say. Did someone say articulation? Gotta be careful about that. Ball joint the head. The shoulders can rotate. Oh no. Oh no. Do the other arm, please. Okay, so it can swivel. Please don't break it. The elbow can bend, and the wrist is on a ball joint. God, let me just at least show you it if you can see it. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't see it. Okay, the race can swivel and all that stuff. The legs can kick forward like that, and the legs, not so much, even though the skirt can do it. I am trying to spread it without trying to break it, because it's so terrifying and all that stuff. Okay, so there's like a 5 swivel, the legs can bend and all that stuff. Then the foot is almost like the same thing, just with added things, and I don't want to break it, so yeah, it's kind of like a posing powerhouse of every single Gundam model kit ever. Why can't you stay still? By the way, I thought that this guy over here was like, the tallest in the world. But then you got this guy over here, like, outbeing him for anything. So basically, it's a good model kit and all that stuff. Oh crap, weapons. Weapons. So his weapon is mainly a gun and this shield attachment, which can also transform. Just slide it there, and then just boom, and all that stuff. His other weapon is basically a bazooka, but I have no idea what that is. His other weapon is this flip-out sword, or if you really want to, there's some beam sabers on the back. So, it's a good figure. And if you're wondering why I'm speeding this up so quickly, it's because number one, my phone is dying, and number two, I heard a snap, meaning that that attachment is probably dying again. So, excuse me, I gotta go fix that up really quick.